So what are we going to show you today? Well, we're going to focus a little bit on anti-piracy. And we have a scenario which is based around what we call Atalanta, which is the EU Navy combined operation against piracy that is run by our Commandant General, General Martin Smith at the current time, and we are ensuring that the piracy is contained as much as possible in those pinch points. I say we, and of course, you know, I'm a Royal Marines officer, and we are celebrating our 350th year. On the 28th of October this year, we will be 350 years old. And we are an integral part of the Royal Navy. And I think, for me, one of the big changes that's happened in the last 2 years is that the threat of Afghanistan has reduced, is to see the Royal Marines embedded back within the Royal Navy, conducting counter-narcotics, anti-piracy and conflict prevention roles on responsible task groups such as the one you've got here. Perhaps it's worth just saying that the Royal Marines, at only a little under 7,000, are some 6% of defence manpower, and we still managed to secure and win over 20% of conspicuous gallantry crosses and military crosses in Afghanistan. So looking out to sea, we have the pirate vessel, which is played today by Wet Wheels, and rather helpfully, boys and girls, she's flying a Jolly Roger so that we can identify her. But basically, in reality, this funny old thing doesn't happen, and the first thing that the captain on board Westminster does is to put up his Merlin, the helicopter you can see circling around to the left, in order to give him eyes and ears. We call it I-Star. He's able to look into potential threats and actually assess what the situation is. So much about military action is about reconnaissance and picking the moment to strike or not to strike. And you see the Merlin is getting a really close look into the pirate vessel, and she's overflying her, and we'll be hailing her on maritime VHF, requesting her to hove to, stop, and facilitate a boarding. She has a Royal Marine sniper pair. This is a capability provided by Fort Commando Protection Group, and these guys are trained to shoot the engine blocks and disable vessels and to allow them to be boarded. They can, of course, be used in the anti-personnel role as well, but wherever possible, we keep the kinetic dialed down as much as possible. So she comes in astern of the pirate vessel, and you see her flaring over the top of her, and positive identification has been made. This is a pirate vessel, this is a civilian craft that has been captured by pirates, and it's now back to Captain Field in Westminster to decide what to do next. The first thing he's going to do is look very carefully, probably bring in further ships to assess the position. In fact, you can see the B-2000s either side of the beach, Trumpeter and Smiter, who are crewed by the Oxford and the London University surgeons, the Royal assisting with the eyes on. And also he's going to launch his own grid, a Pacific 24, which will allow him to board if necessary. At the same time, he deploys a second helicopter, which is a link, which you can see circling round to the right-hand side between the RSA Argus and Lynx, of course, was a fairly venerable aircraft. She is still the fastest service aircraft ever made, and was built at the height of the Cold War for whole Northern European theatres, has performed absolutely fantastically in occupying Afghanistan and Iraq over the last 10 years. The question now is what actually happens next. The team on board HMS Westminster are constantly assessing the threat, and if we take a little look onto the beach itself, we have a pirate compound here overwatching their pirate vessel which is patrolling, and these are guys played by men from the RMR Bristol and RMR Merseyside. And that's the bit they enjoy most about the whole performance, I suspect. And as you can see, the Pacific 24 is now circling the pirate vessel, and this is, you know, part of our rules of engagement. In that, again, she is being hailed and told to stop to facilitate the boarding. whether or not he can deploy fast ropers onto the pirate craft. He'll only do this if absolutely necessary, and the fast roping is a technique that has been devolved and evolved over a number of years by the Royal Marines. It is a unique capability other than special forces in the UK, and these guys are not connected to the rope at all. They're not abseiling. They literally slide down like a fireman's pole, and they will just land on the craft and be gone. In many ways it's safer than abseiling, because it's connected to a helicopter over the top of a ship, and it's only never changes. So he's going to decide he's right on top of that pirate ship. It is very much down to the pilot now as to how he plays this, and he's going to hold himself in position, and you can see that both the Merlin and the Rid have held on. The rope goes down. This can be done up to 90 feet, no more than sort of 30 feet at most above there, and you'll look to deploy two Royal Marine fast ropers. These are guys specifically trained in this role today, played by guys from Royal Marine Reservists. The Royal Marine Reserve, of course, over 500 strong, the first one down, and over the last 10 years you've seen over 500 Royal Marine Reservists deploying in operations alongside the regular corps. And, the second man is down, and their job is, level 2 boarding of this kind of a non-compliant rather than a hostile boarding, is to take control of that ship and ensure that as the third man makes his way down, he's off the rope, and you'll see that rope being recovered. A beautiful piece of flying. What we think are the best flyers in the world, the Fleet Air Army, the guys who come and take us from the most inhospitable places in the world and get us back safe in home time for tea and medals, and they will return to the Argus with the fast ropers now in control of that pirate vessel. So the question is now, what does the responsive force task group do? The pirate vessel has been utilised and is now back in safe hands, but there is still a pirate compound which, in the scenario we're giving you today, has been considerably difficult and could present problems to civilian shipping through this area. So again, Captain Beard will look to press the button and turn that rear static dial up and go kinetic, and to ensure that this pirate compound is utilised. One of the first things he'll do is he'll send in the Sagittaire, and you can see her now to the left, and she will just use her geostationary bow thrusters to ensure that the area around the beach is as free from mines as possible. She will mark rather than destroy mines today, and this operation is flowing at considerable speed, and the secret is really to ensure that we know where they are. Look to the stern of RFA Argus, you'll see the two landing craft vehicle personnel. These are really the workhorses of the Royal Marines, crewed by our own landing craft branch, who are, without question, amongst the very best coxswains of small craft in the world. Their business is moving around estuarine, riverine, coastal areas, and getting Royal Marines ashore from the shipping. Very much a joint effort though, because the RFA is crewed by the off-beat auxiliary who are effectively civil servants, and they train with us at the same high standards to ensure that an operation like this goes as smoothly as possible. Those two landing craft are capable of taking 35 fully laden Royal Marines, 35 guys with all their kit. I mean, some of these Bergens are weighing 120 to 140 pounds, so this can carry us up to 210 nautical miles at 20 knots. So what does that really mean in a planning context? It means that the guys are able to launch over the horizon, which is probably 30 nautical miles, and allow us to approach breaches without exposing the grey shipping to threat.